All right, guys, it's your boy Lazy Hirako, and I haven't made a video in Tokyo Ghoul Ribata in like a day just because I had to close my door. I haven't really been playing it because there isn't really much to do. I've already farmed Toka to a pretty decent amount. Unfortunately, my luck has been pretty bad. I did all 7 steps for the Keisha, which if you're free to play, do not do. I'm free to play too, but the only reason I did it is because I was like, I only got 35 stars, which was Keisha, this Kaineki, and this shoe. Those were the only 5 stars I pulled in the banner, and those were in the guaranteed steps. Every other step, I did not get a 5 star. So I got pretty much cucked. At least the Keisha and the shoe are really good. The Kaineki's average. But the only reason why I didn't re-roll is just because everybody's going to have a bad 7-step banner. I'm just going to take mine now, and I don't feel like re-rolling. Re-rolling makes the game boring if you're consistently doing it, and I'm already a rank 62. I could have honestly been like a rank 90 to 100 by now if I kept playing the game nonstop for like the last day and a half. But I've been playing Draglia Lost. Expect a video on that soon. My channel is probably just going to be this and Draglia Lost. So what's the best free-to-play unit? If you're wondering what I'm talking about in general, the best free-to-play unit currently on Global is this Kin Kaineki. But since the since the territory battles have been out for like they've been done for a day or two, excuse me, then I'm pretty sure he's probably gonna come back when the territory battles come back. Between the Rize, she's okay. I think she's around these tiers. The Rize is just average too, but what's the specialty between these units? I personally think this Toka is the character you're going to want if you're a pure damage person. If you're going for a pure glass cannon team, Toka's amazing. And if you're going for more of a utility team, this Kaineki is amazing. He's a good back row character to come in, get a couple hits in, and then drop a heal and then get out of there. So the Toka, she has 12 attacks, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 12 attacks and 5 defense. So she has 5 defense, so 5 defense bars. So she has 5 stamina, like 5 stamina bars before they can break it, which is average. 12 attacks is on the higher side. Her DPS in general is kind of low. I think she's capped at like 700 attack or something like that. I gotta look, which is pretty low considering the Keisha has 1,200 attack, so he's literally like double her attack, almost double it, and he has way better defense. But she's a free-to-play unit. Her skills are pretty good. If you get all her dupes, she reduces incoming skill damage by 15%. That's okay. Attack up A is okay. Defense up SS minus is pretty good. She really needs that. Duration up B, I think that should have been A, honestly. It gets her duration up by 2. And paralysis resistance, which is kind of garbage. So with the duration up by 2, that means she has, I think, 7 defense, which is pretty. That's almost like a little bit on the higher side. But there's the Nishiki. Nishiki's okay. He's average. Him and the other Nishiki are just the average units, in my opinion. They're just the hybrids. They both have good defense. They both have decent amount of attacks. It's just their specials are pretty bad. Like this one, I think the red one's personally better because his deal 1.4 damage to one enemy 4 times and reduces duration by 1. Chance to inflict paralysis for 2 turns. And if you inflict paralysis, then his special hit, which if you get a mastery, is if it inflicts paralysis, then he does more damage to any character that has paralysis on. So there's a little bit of utility there. So if you have a character like Odo who inflicts paralysis a decent amount, then he'll be a little bit better than if you didn't have anybody who can inflict paralysis on the team. The Kin Kaineki, he's just the healer. As you see, he has the decent amount of hits, a decent amount of guard. He has a decent amount of HP. His unique ability is pretty good. He gets 2 more hits. So he builds his meter fast, and he has duration A, which increases max duration by 3. I apologize. He has defense up B, which increases his defense plus 200. Attack up B 200, heal up B, increase all healing of allies by 10%. So that means he gets a 40% heal if you get it everything, which is pretty good if I have to say so myself. Most other characters will heal and do damage. Obviously, he's free to play, so he's not going to do that in the game just launch. So he's probably just going to be he is a straight up healer. So that's 40% of your health back, which is pretty decent. The other Kin Kaineki that you can summon heals, I think, 15% for 3 turns plus doing damage. So he's a little bit better when it turns to utility, but this one is a good healer. He's just straight up a healer, so he's good in the back row. Like I said, that's what he's made to do. So he's best and the banner, in my personal opinion, if you need a healer. If you're in desperate needs of a utility healer like me, then this Ken Kaneki is amazing for that. I need to still get more dupes of him. What you want to do is just get every copy of the unit and just get their mastery to 100%, because you might not get all their abilities. And then, so realistically, you have a 30% heal, which clears paralysis. And with Nishiki, you'll have the add paralysis up. You won't really be getting their last ability, because I really wouldn't recommend going 100% in these characters, especially because they're new. These characters just are not that good. Like, I made the mistake of getting Toka 7 out of 10. And why would I even do that when her last ability is honestly not even good? Offers a 50% chance to reduce paralysis. It's not good. That's just an average ability. You really just want to get their attack up, defense up, and duration. And in order to do that, you only have to do the raid a little bit. And by the time you get all copies of them, you should have enough for their skills to get 7 to 8 out of 10. So, in my opinion, who should you max first? It all depends on your team. It depends on who you are lacking in. If you're lacking in damage dealers, like if you're pulling more of like Hinami, or you're pulling more of like the support 5 stars, then you're going to want to go for the Toka. She's the best, in my opinion, for damage. She's a glass cannon, though, so she's going to die fast. There's no stopping that. She dies extremely fast, which is why I took her off my team and replaced her for Kaineki, the I think this is the Awakened Ghoul or some crap like that. I replaced her for him. I like Toka more than Kaineki. Is just definitely, she's not as good. And then if you're looking for more of a healer, like if you did not summon for Heist and you summon for Kisho or whatever, you have more of a significant ghoul team, because I find the ghouls in here, like the Kaineki and the other Toka, the summonable one, the good one, she's the average one, I should say. She's a glass cannon too. Most of the ghouls in the game are glass cannons, unless you get to the top tier ones like Shu right now, and the hybrid Kaineki. So he'll be better for that. The Nishikis are just they're just niche picks. You pick this Nishiki, honestly, if you have like Odo on your team and she inflicts paralysis a lot, or if you have the summonable ghoul version of Toka, she inflicts paralysis too. Or if you have Akira, I think Akira inflicts paralysis. If you have some of those units, then he will be good. But unless you have those, he's honestly not going to stay on your team like that. And I just don't even find a spot for the green Nishiki. He just is honestly garbage to me, because his is just like deals 1 point damage to one enemy. I think he lowers attack too. He's just honestly just meh. There's so many better options for free to play than this dude, honestly. Especially like the 3. You can run these 3 units on your team and then have like a front row of 3 units. And then honestly, the 4-star Heist is more usable than this Nishiki, in my personal opinion, right now with his buff. So he's the one I think you should just skip out on. The red one's pretty decent if you have the characters for that. But that's pretty much it. The team I'm currently rocking with right now is this right here. I have Shu, Heist, Kisho, Kaineki, and Hinami. If I was to replace anybody with the free-to-play units, like as you see, I have free-to-play Kaineki right there. But if you don't have this Kaineki right here, then you would replace him with the Toka. Like my Toka is 7 out of 10, I'm pretty sure. No, 6 out of 10. So the next one, she's 7 out of 10. So as you see, she's maxed out. I have her max mastery. I would replace her, Kaineki with her if you don't have Kaineki. So that's where she'd be at. If you don't have Hinami, there's really not a replacement for Hinami. Honestly, she's pretty honest. Like, she's really good. If you don't have this Kaineki, you would replace him for Toka as well. And if you don't have the summonable Kaineki and the free-to-play Kaineki, like if you literally just re-rolled, then I would be recommending you put in Toka and the support Kaineki, the healing one, just because is just he heals and you need the healing, especially if you don't have many good units. Like they only gave me 3 5-stars, but they gave me Shu, who's really strong. Like, this dude is really powerful. They gave me Shu, he's amazing. And this Kaineki is average. He's not that good, but he's an AoE, so there's that. I do like his art though. His art's pretty dope. And then with the Hinami, she's okay. The Heist is obviously one of the best units in the game, and so is Kisho. I'm going to be skipping out until we get the Kukaju Kaineki or the SS tier Toka. So until then, you won't be seeing really some more summoning videos from me, because I obviously have a good start. What you're going to see for, I think the next banner might be the Amon banner. What you'll see from me next is probably me just running free-to-play teams and trying to help you guys out and running free-to-play teams and get good staples on them. So thank you guys for watching. Your boy Hirako is out.